As a sophomore in high school, I was actually disappointed going out for the track team because the distance you had then in Kansas was 1 mile. And I remember going up to one of the seniors before the start of the race and asked him, how do you run this race? I mean, I knew it was 4 laps around the track, and he said, it's real simple. You go with the leaders, and then with half a lap, you outkick everybody else. And I thought, well, okay, it's cool. With about a half a lap to go, there was just another guy and me exchanging the lead. He started to sprint towards the end, and I thought I would too, and we exchanged the lead all the way to the finish line. And at the finish line, he leaned at the finish line, and he won the race. And of course, I'm past the finish line in a runner's pose, hands on my knees, gasping for air, making those promises that I'll never do this again. And my buddy ran up and he said, you know who you just lost to? And I said, yeah, that guy in the red and white jersey. He said, you know, he's the defending state champion at 1 mile. And all of a sudden, my side didn't hurt as much. And then one of my other buddies ran up and stuck the watch on my face, and he said, this is your time. And it was 20 seconds faster than what I'd run 10 days before. So I was hooked on miling, and that would be the only high school mile I'd ever lose. And so at that point, I started to take ownership of the future in the sense of recognizing there were small things you could do that would make a big difference. So that was kind of the beginning of this adventure, that there was no way that I could really anticipate that there would be some special times like running under 4 minutes in high school. And it all transpired in 2 years. So it was an amazing journey that I had the good fortune, by the grace of God, to be able to travel on. As I look back on it now, I can't believe it happened to me, but I'm really grateful for it. I, over a period of time, will have covered well over 100,000 miles of running. The joint discomfort was progressive, but I come to recognize that that was part of what most runners talk about over time, that as a result of as many miles, as much stress as they put on their joints, that this was sort of a natural progression. I just didn't like the progression. And then I happened to see a TV commercial with Dr. Henderson on talking about joint discomfort. And he began talking about the benefits, and after watching it for a few times, I thought, I'd like to try Cosamin ASU. And I found that there was an enormous change almost immediately for me. I am now active. I'm not having the stiffness in the morning. There's a general sense of well-being. Cosamin's consistent. It helps me on a daily basis. As a runner, you know that running is good for you. You're grateful for the fact that you can exercise, and it has helped in that way. Number one, the stiffness is gone. The general discomfort is gone. And so as a result, there's that getting up in the morning like, hey, this is going to be a good day. Cosamin works. You know, it'll give you what you anticipate, what you expect, and I know, having seen the research, that there's a high percentage for those who, you know, use the product, have great benefits from it. And I hear the testimony back from others that they have seen the benefit. They come back and say, this really works. I love Cosamin ASU. It works. I'll live with it till the day I die.